us people of color, us Black people, especially women, we are kind of told that being dark is not as beautiful. Hey guys, it's Renie. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I already have to confess something. I forgot to film the intro of this video in the morning. So right now it's already super dark, as you can see. I still wanted to say hi, so that's why I'm doing it right now. And I also wanted to say thank you to almost 20 subscribers. I think half of you guys know me personally and are friends and family. So thank you so much for subscribing. But maybe there are one or two people who don't know me and are just interested or want to support me. So thank you so much to you guys too. This week's video is super simple. You will see what I did today and let's get right into it.
First thing today, I went to the gym. Mine's on Kudamm on Kurfürstendamm in Berlin. It's a UFC gym, which is more focused on boxing, as you can see here. But I really like the vibe there. The people are just super nice, very open-minded. It's always clean and well organized, so it's fun to train here. Today was a bit emptier than usual, so I filmed some of the interior for you to see, as you can see here. And today was my leg day, so I did some RDLs at the beginning. I also did some squats, as you see right now. And I did something that is super hard for me. I did some pistol squats. They are very tough, especially for my left side, since my legs are not really well balanced when it comes to strength. So I'm working on improving that, and I'm trying my best. I finished off with some hip thrusts, for the glutes, but also to make my African ancestors proud. I'm trying my best. A girly needs to do what a girly needs to do, But yeah, today actually was a okay day in the gym for me. I feel very uncomfortable in my own skin right now, since there was a lot of intense moments in the last month, moving to a new city, to Berlin, switching full-time jobs 2 times in only 3 months. And yeah, I'm still trying to find balance and reconnect with myself. But sport is a big part of that. And yeah, I'm really happy today I got a proper leg day in.
Hey, it's me again. Okay, so I've already took a shower. I didn't bring you guys with me because I think you guys can guess why. But I thought I'm gonna do a get ready with me. I have my mirror right here, so don't be confused when I'm not looking into the camera, but instead right here. But I thought I'm just gonna put on some makeup, talk to you guys. After that, I will go to the coffee shop because today I have a self-care day. So let's get started. I think it's really interesting to watch other people get ready because it's just very fascinating to see how they use their time for themselves, what tips and tricks they might have and what they use and why, especially other African girlies, because there is now a lot of stuff out there for us, but there was a time where this wasn't the case and it was super hard to find makeup in our skin tones and undertones especially. So it's nice that it's possible now. But I just like to watch that if I have a little bit of time, like right now. So I really love this foundation. It's the Invisible Cover Foundation from Catrice. I'm not sure if it's an international thing or if it's just German, but I really love it. It's amazing because it has kind of like a matte finish. And I have a weird skin type. I'm oily, but I'm also super dry. Like right now I put on face oil. This one to be exact. Natural Bloom face oil. This is like a beauty oil for your hair, for your skin, for your whole body, but also for your face. And I love to put that on just to have more elasticity on my face. But I cannot put on oily makeup on top of that because I will shine like a diamond the whole day. So I love to put on matte finishes. And this is my winter shade now because I was on vacation 2 weeks ago and I came out a little bit darker, which is totally fine. There was a time in my teenage years where I really didn't want to get even darker than I am right now because of colorism. You guys might know that already. Us people of color, us Black people, especially women, we are kind of told that being dark is not as beautiful. What can I tell you? You guys, I know I look stupid right now, but when I blend everything in, it will look fine. As well, at least in natural light. I'm not sure how you guys will see it on camera. But yeah, colorism. I never really wanted to get even darker than I am right now. So I really tried to get out of the sun in the summer times because I can really darken up. And right now it faded a little bit, but I'm still darker than I am normally in wintertime. But I still like to take this shade over my whole face because it kind of brightens my face. And after that, I will put on a shade darker than that on places where I think I can contour. And this will help bring everything together and not make my face too bright. I think that works. I'm not a professional. I am not a beauty guru, even though there was a time where I loved to watch, what was her name? It was the girl with, or the woman, excuse me, the woman with the bi-sister scandal, James Charles. And what was her name? Okay, editing Renie will put it somewhere on the screen. I don't watch beauty channels anymore, but I think there was a time where we collectively all watched that. So I also really loved and enjoyed that, but I was never a makeup girly. Like, I love to try out stuff, but most of the time I'm just doing the same things over and over again, and that's totally fine. Okay, so in my normal lighting, I actually don't look as crazy as I look right now on camera. So you guys just have to trust me that I am not blind and that I am not stupid, okay? So now I'm taking a contour stick from e.l.f. Cosmetics Halo Glow Beauty Wand. It's in a really dark shade. It's in the shade Deep Rich Taupe Beauté. Deep Rich. Guys, can you see? Yeah. It's too dark for me. It looks black on me, but I think it's amazing because there are girlies and guys out there who are way darker than me. You guys can see it's super dark. So I'm not using a lot actually. But there are people that are way darker than me, and for them it's amazing because when I was a child or a young adult, even in my early 20s, it was so hard for me to find shades in my skin tone. And if there were shades that were darker or intended for Black people, I was always the darkest shade. And if it was dark enough, I was happy. But I knew that there were people out there that are way darker than me, and I don't think they could ever find a shade for themselves. I really don't believe that. But it changed was it 2017 or 2018 maybe? When Rihanna launched her Fenty Beauty line. You guys may have already heard about that, or maybe you were there at that time. It was amazing. It was magical because I really wanted to support her. I love Rihanna. She's one of my favorite artists. I have almost every CD of hers brought originally at the time they came out. And I really wanted to support her Fenty Beauty line. And I just, without thinking, brought the darkest shade. I thought, yeah, that's just my reality. I don't have to think about it. So I brought the darkest shade. If I find a picture, I will put it somewhere here so you guys can see how the darkest shade at Fenty Beauty looks like. And I think they had it from the beginning. So it's not something they launched later. I don't believe that, at least. It was way too dark, guys. It was even darker than this. It was not pitch black. Of course, it was not this kind of scandal that I saw where someone just put on black pigment and called it a day. I will put it somewhere here.
This is jet black face paint, and this is the darkest shade of the Euphoria Date Night foundation. This is black face paint. This is the darkest shade of the Euphoria foundation. I'm gonna apply some of the foundation on this side of my face so you guys can see. Let's just go ahead and try to blend this out, you guys. Enough. Who is that color?
Not like that. It was still for black people and it was really nicely pigmented, but it was for me, for my skin tone, too dark, and I loved it. So cool. I felt like, oh my God, finally someone who gets it. Finally someone who understands that black people come in all shapes and sizes and colors, of course, in undertones, in skin colors, like white people or people of other ethnic groups come in different colors. We black people do as well. So why would all of us just have one skin tone or one makeup shade? Or even people telling us, oh, you don't need that, your skin is perfect. Well, F you, because I still have hyperpigmentation, I still have pimples and stuff like that, scarring, and I want to cover that up, and that's my right too. Yeah, so that was amazing. On camera, I still look a little bit weird, but it's getting better because the makeup is also oxidizing on my skin, and after a few minutes, it just looks like my skin tone. I'm also gonna put on some blush. Sabrina Carpenter, who? No, I really love this one. I brought it when I was in New York, but I think you can buy it in Germany too or in Europe. It's from Patrick Ta. Oh, you guys can see yourselves, okay. It's from Patrick Ta. I think now you can see, for Face. And it's the Double Take Cream Powder Blush in the color She's Wanted. Wait, I'm gonna show you like this. Is it working? Yeah, She's Wanted. Yeah, it's amazing. Look, guys, it's really used, but I love the color. And I love to use a simple brush for the powdery part. Just put on the apples of my cheeks, just very lightly, not too clean because it's just a brush of color. And I'm also gonna put some on with the tip of my nose. That's it. Sometimes I also love to put it on my eyelids, but I'm actually gonna do it today, just a little bit. So taking this kind of brush and just putting on just a little bit. It doesn't really look like I have eyeshadow on. It looks more like my skin underneath is coming out, like a little bit of a blush on your eyelids, you know? And for the creamy part, I love to take my fingers, actually, and that's more than enough. I'm gonna plop it not on the apples of my cheeks, here. I'm gonna plop it right here where I normally would put on some highlighter. And so where the light is naturally falling on my face. You see that? That's where I love to put it. And here too. Wait, just a little bit more. Let me watch in the mirror. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna tap it in with the warmth of my hands, like slapping my face. And I think that's nice. Yeah, it kind of shines a little bit, but not too much. My makeup look. Okay, let's do the hair. I'm putting on some cute earrings. These ones are super cute because they look like flowers, and I'm a flower girl through and through. This is my one and only tattoo. It's a tattoo of cherry blossoms, and I got this one when I was in South Korea. I studied there for 1 year. It was 2018. I was 22 years old, I think. And it was also before meeting my now fiance. So I was free, and now I'm not, but that's okay. But yeah, and this is my engagement ring. Golden with a, in Germany you would say Granat, yeah, like a red stone. And it's perfect for me because I'm normally not a ring girly. And I told my boyfriend it was hard for him to find something that I would like because I normally don't wear rings. But this one is perfect. It's very simple, no big stone. I'm from the Congo, so I really don't want to wear real diamonds. But he also didn't want to gift me a ring without any stones, so he picked this one. It's a natural stone, so it's not made in the lab, but it has a lot of certificates that it's resourced fairly, if you can say it like that. And that was important to me. Guys, tell me which ring is nicer, this one or this one. No, I know ring was not as expensive as the ring of Taylor Swift, but I still love it and it's mine. Okay, let's do hair now. I think I'm gonna wear my hair closed today. So I'm just gonna put in a hair tie. And normally I would use some Afro products, but they're empty right now. So this is a lazy girl hack for natural girlies with very coily hair. I have like 4B, 4C hair. Just use a really heavy body cream. Like this is from Dove. It's in German, so I'm gonna translate in my head. Intensive care body lotion for dry and very dry skin. So this I use for my whole body. And when I have no products for my hair left, like today, I also use it for my hair. Because come on, Afro products are like this. Just very heavy, very nourishing, a lot of oils. I also love to mix it with a beauty oil. This is a oil from Balea. I think it's a German brand. So I'm just gonna put this body cream, intensive care, with some pumps of oil like this. And this is more than enough for my hair. Of course, it's not perfect, but it's good enough for today. And I will buy some Afro products again. You guys can see. My hair is taking all the care it needs right now. I think I need a little bit more for the back. So almost empty, you know. I need you. Okay. And again, some pumps of beauty oil like this. And in the back of my hair, right here. Okay, so now there's something in my hair because I cannot leave the house without putting something in. My hair will just die. I know it's dead already, but you guys know what I meant. So it's nice for these days where there are no other opportunities, and it's enough. And now I will just twist my front pieces because they are a little bit shorter than the rest of my hair. So I'm doing that with this side now, just twisting like this, just grabbing one piece of hair and twisting around. I really don't care how big the piece of hair is or how clean it looks because everything will just be taken together and I will take a hair tie. That is my everyday hairstyle as a really lazy black woman with natural hair. I think it's totally fine. Look, I didn't even try to space it up perfectly. This is a little bit crooked, but I don't care. I still think it looks cute. And that was me getting ready. What do you think? Okay, see you guys in the coffee shop then. Bye. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm super lucky because I have this coffee shop all by myself. So yes, that's why you see a little bit more of me eating, drinking a really nice chai latte and scripting, journaling, because there's no other person here. So I'm not disrupting, but I'm also not really anxious right now. I asked the lovely lady who works here if it's okay if I vlog and film, and she's super nice and said yes. So I'm happy to do that. And right now my goal is to script out the whole month. I already have video ideas, but I really want to script them out and want to film them to have a badge. So it's easier for me to keep on with my scheduling while also working full time. I wanted to talk to you about my ideas for this channel. I was thinking on incorporating my love for Taylor Swift. So this is not supposed to become a Taylor Swift channel, even though I really love the content on YouTube and I watch a lot of that. I love the Swiftologist, I love Ellie Sheehan, I love Nina, I love Chats and Reacts. Who else? Let me think. I think those are the main channels I watch when it comes to Taylor Swift, but I also watch others. But I don't think I have a lot of very interesting takes that not a lot of other people also have. So that's why I will not contribute to that, but I still really love Taylor Swift. For example, her newest album that will come out on the 3rd of October, there will be a track 5 on there called Eldest Daughter. And when I thought about that, I was thinking about the implications of being an eldest daughter. I am a big sister. I have a little sister and a little brother. I do have a bigger brother too, but we are almost at the same age. So that's why we both are the big ones, so to say. I kind of feel like an eldest daughter. And if you know my backstory as a refugee, you also know that my mom and I fled to Germany when I was a little child, and we lived in Germany all by ourselves. So it was just me and her. My bigger brother, I only met when I was 12 or 13 years old. So that's also one reason why I kind of feel like an eldest daughter in my family, because for a long time it was only me and my little siblings, and I love them to death, all of them. They are my best friends. They don't even know it. Well, they do. I think they are my best friends, but I am not their best friend, but that's totally fine. I think that's also one thing that eldest daughters have in common, maybe, not sure, or oldest children. And I was thinking on writing a script about the pressures of being the oldest one. Also, what it means for immigrants, maybe, because there are also cultural implications that come with that. Being a woman, being a daughter. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I also want to incorporate my interests in beauty, especially beauty for people of color, because there are a lot of YouTube videos talk about different style archetypes and color seasons. I think that's super interesting, but most of the times those videos cater to white audiences and all the different skin tones and hair tones in white people, which is awesome. But most of the times I don't really feel like there is something for me in there, because Black people are just put in one box, but there are a lot of people of us with different skin colors, with different undertones. Yeah, so that's why I really want to do something with that. Deconstructing the color seasons for people of color, especially Black women. Deconstructing, I think, is a good term for that. I think when you saw me get ready, you already saw that, or I already talked about the importance of having different skin undertones, even for Black people, when it comes to beauty, when it comes to makeup. But I think it's also very important in color theory. I know there are way more important things in this world, but if you want to be inclusive and help people find their best colors, you should be inclusive by including all the different people and all the different colorings. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's write the scripts. Okay, so I hope you liked the vlog. See you next week. Bye.